Hey, this is Meir Valensky with Driving Markets. Okay, so it's quite a late publication because normally I do it on the morning. But in this particular case, it's happening in the afternoon European time and in the morning New York time. So let's just look at what is driving markets at the moment. Wow, it's been a very, very, very whippy evening and a very whippy day. Yesterday, markets came down significantly purely on the back of the Ukraine or Russia-Ukraine crisis, and the 10-year Treasury spiked to 2.03, which indicated that interest rates could be going up faster than anticipated. As I said all along, interest rates is the driver, and that's what's going to be pushing the markets forward or backwards, depending on which view you have. So be very, very aware of where interest rates are going. So this morning in the US, the futures opened down, and then came out the rumor or some activity on the Russian-Ukraine border that Russia is pulling back some of its forces, and the futures shot up, and the European markets recovered very, very quickly to move up aggressively with significant gains across the board. The question is, will those gains hold? I don't know. The other thing I was looking at, again, this was referred to me by a senior colleague of mine who is a bit of an expert on this. We're looking at microchips, a company called AMD, Advanced Microchip Developers. They took over a semiconductor developer called Xilinx. That went through yesterday, and AMD shares shot up 1%. There is a major shortage globally of semiconductor chips, and AMD is one of the leaders in that microchip and semiconductor arena. So you can expect the prices of semiconductor chips to rise significantly. He got it right. He was long on calls, and he's made some significant money. He's sent me quite a few messages to update me on AMD. So I did some research, followed it up. I could see very, very, very strong company. The industry at the moment is valued at about $135 billion. You've got significant potential growth in the semiconductor industry. At the moment, you've got 90% of semiconductors are made in Taiwan and China. That puts all of the power base of control within China and Taiwan, which means that anything to do with manufacturing or anything to do with production, China and Taiwan could either turn on the tap or turn it off, and that would seriously affect US and Western developed economies, because all the economies are totally dependent on semiconductor chips, which appear in every type of device, whether it's a mobile, whether it's a car, your washing machine, dishwasher, microwave. They all have semiconductor chips within them. So if there's a shortage, quite simply the price of those goods will go up, or the supply will simply stop. There'll be no further supply of those goods, which we've seen amongst Volvo, Volkswagen, Mercedes, where production has been stopped across the board. Going on to cryptos, unusually, I mean today, okay, the price has gone up, but unusually cryptos normally will follow sentiment with the market, but in the last week they haven't. They've remained rock solid, with Bitcoin climbing to well above 40,000, touching the 44,000 level. So you've got significant support and enthusiasm back on the board with the cryptos. So whether you're a Bitcoin trader or Dogecoin trader or Polkadot or whatever the cryptos that you're trading are, then you should be happy that the cryptos have bounced back, and it looks like they're back onto a stability to a bull run. Something to keep an eye on. Where we're likely to go from here. So let's look at what is driving markets now. Where the Ukraine-Russian crisis is driving markets at the moment, and if there is any turnaround for the negative in that, which there may be, then the markets will come off again. If that is produced stability, then the price of oil should have dropped as well, which it did actually today. The price of oil came down. You're probably going to see a relief rally as far as the Russian-Ukraine crisis is concerned, but it doesn't save us from the inflation figures, whether in the UK, which will be on tomorrow, Wednesday, the UK inflation will be announced, and you've also got the minutes of the FOMC coming out today and tomorrow. That'll have a significant effect on financial markets. If I was going to suggest a direction, I would probably say sit on the sidelines for the moment. Let's see what the FOMC meeting comes out, their minutes come out with. Let's see what happens to the Ukraine-Russian crisis. Take it from there. You may see further volatility. You want to contact me on LinkedIn, WhatsApp, Instagram. I'll do an Instagram production in order for those people who can't take 5-6 minutes of YouTube. This is Meir Walensky with Driving Markets. Have a good day.